Welcome back, folks. I'm Gary Webb, and you're at Webb Military Museum in Savannah, Georgia. Today we're going to talk about the artifacts in the Korean War case. A lot of great stuff here. Just starting over here, fantastic grouping belonged to Wayne Kerner. Kerner was a World War II vet and a Korean War vet. But not only that, he was actually a spy. And I have all his spy documentation along with his leather jacket and a variety of forged paperwork that he used. This particular Marine Corps unit is a fantastic uniform. I just wish I knew the name. He does have the Medal of Honor. As we move this way, we also notice this M51 helmet. These were developed to replace the M1, but they didn't have the ballistic stature as the M1, so they did away with them. But they look very similar to the Kevlar helmets we have today. Great Marine Corps uniform, probably my favorite, only because if you notice, this gentleman has a lot of ribbons, but he only is a corporal with 3 years in. The reason for that is he joins the Army Airborne in World War II, parachutes into France, is captured by the Germans. That's his German dog tag. He's released, joins the Navy for 4 years, gets out, joins the Marines, goes to Korea, and is captured by the North Koreans a second time, a POW. I've never seen a POW medal with a star. That's twice. I don't know if he's the luckiest guy or the unluckiest guy, but he loved the Marines, and you can see his multiple ribbons to include 2 Purple Hearts. As we move along, another great uniform that belonged to a gentleman named Peter Brickton. He was shot down over North Korea and is still MIA, but somehow his uniform grouping got out of his family, and it's in my museum to honor him too. As I mentioned, this Marine had a Medal of Honor, and this particular colonel, adjutant to a general, also has the Medal of Honor. Unfortunately, it's unnamed too, but he was a veteran of World War I and World War II. A few interesting items, the M1 carbine, and I've got reproduction Medal of Honors. Reason for that is, people can now see there are 3 different ones. I do have several Purple Hearts. One in the middle actually has the shrapnel that hit this gentleman. He would end up having 3 Purple Hearts in World War II, and another gentleman as the bullet that struck him in Vietnam. And that's in there too. So a lot of interesting artifacts in here. Down here, if you can see, these artifacts belong to Chuck Baisden. Chuck Baisden was one of the original 99 Flying Tigers. He lived in Savannah, and I was able to obtain a lot of his artifacts. These are his Korean War vintage artifacts. Extremely nice man. Well, thanks, and we'll move on to the next case.